So if you're looking to join Alpha Capital Group, then I'll go through why you should see this prop firm as a trustworthy prop firm. Then we're going to go through the funding account options to see if it's the right option for you. But firstly, all we need to look at is the amount of traders that are currently on Alpha Capital Group. You've got over 308,000 traders who trust Alpha Capital Group and have an account with them. They've had over 750,000 traders, and they've given out $100 million in performance fees to all of their traders as well. They don't take any commission fees, which is an amazing sign for any prop firm. They've also got 65,000 plus qualified analysts, so that means that you can receive one-on-one personalized risk assessments that are tailored to your trading style to manage your risk. You've got an unlimited amount of trading days to complete your assessment, so you can trade at your own pace and perform on the daily market fluctuations. So they partner with their own broker. So when you see with a prop firm that they have their own broker behind them, that makes them a lot more trustworthy. The problems that we've seen in the past with other prop firms is that if they're relying on some sort of third-party broker, if there's any problems with that third-party broker, then that can completely ruin a prop firm. But they're self-sufficient. They have their own broker company, ACG Markets, which provides their clients with the ability to gain access to an institutional trade environment. All conditions and orders simulate real market liquidity, and the execution speeds are targeted to 70 milliseconds. So now let's go through the prices and the options for funded accounts on Alpha Capital Group, now that you know that it is a trustworthy prop firm. And you've got quite a few to choose from. You've got your 1-step, 2-step and 3-step. Now with the 2-step option, you've got so many different options to choose from. Now with the 2-step option, you've got a lot of different variations to choose from, which we'll go through in a minute just to fit to your trading style. But let's look at the 1-step option first. So these accounts range from at its lowest of $5,000 all the way up to the highest of $200,000. There is no profit cap to this. You get your payout on demand, which is absolutely amazing. And if you're looking to trade prop firms, then this is probably one of the best things that you need to be looking out for, because it's rare to find. If they offer payout on demand and that's what you're looking for, is these consistent payouts that will never be delayed, then Alpha Capital Group will be one of the best choices for you. So on a 1-step, you need to meet a profit target of 10% without exceeding a maximum drawdown of 6%. But the maximum daily drawdown for this is 4%, which is beneficial. Usually it's 3% for a 1-step. Your average profit split is 80% throughout all of these accounts as well. So the 5K would cost you $50, the 10K would cost you $97, the 25K would cost you $197, the 50K would cost you $297, the 100K would cost you $497, and then the 200K option would cost you $997. Then we'll go on to the 2-step. So we've got Alpha Pro 6%, Alpha Pro 8%, Alpha Pro 10%, and then swing trading options as well. So for the 6%, your profit target across both of these phases is 6%. Your maximum overall drawdown is 6%, and then the maximum daily drawdown is 3%. You can also get leverage up to 1 to 100 with the 2-step option. Now let's quickly review the prices of each of these accounts just so you can figure out which one is the best option for you if you're going to go for the 2-step option. So the 5K would cost you $40, the 10K would cost you $67, the 25K would cost you $137, the 50K would cost you $237, the 100K would cost you $427, and the 200K would cost you $847. Then we go on to the 8% option, where in the first phase you need to meet a profit target of 8%. The second phase, you need to meet a profit target of 5%. Your maximum overall drawdown is a bit more lenient, being 8%, and your maximum daily drawdown is 4%. So the 5K option would cost you $77, the 10K would cost you $147, the 25K would cost you $247, the 50K would cost you $357, the 100K would cost you $577, and the 200K would cost you $1,097. Then we're on to the 10% one, and this is really beneficial for a lot of people because the prices are pretty much the same as the 6%, but you get an exceeded amount of drawdown. But you need to meet a profit target of 10%. The maximum overall drawdown here is 10%, so this is a perfect option for traders who are not as comfortable with the trading skills yet. Just to be able to have that extra buffer will give you, just having that extra buffer will be a massive help for a lot of people. Then your maximum daily drawdown is 5%, so again, a bit more lenient, and the prices are pretty much the same as the 6% there. Then you've got the swing trading option, which is perfect for all these people that want to trade swing trading. So you need to meet a profit target of 10% without exceeding a maximum drawdown of 10%, and your maximum daily drawdown is 5%. But your leverage is up to 1 to 30 with the swing trading option, and it's slightly a bit more expensive. So the 5K would cost you 10K. So the 5K would cost you $70. The 10K would cost you $147. The 25K would cost you $247. The 50K would cost you $357. The 100K would cost you $577. And then the 200K would cost you $1,097. Then we get onto the 3-step option, which is just a standard alpha free. Then we get onto the 3-step option. And one thing that I did, so with a 2-step, you can either get payout. So with a 2-step, you can either get paid out bi-weekly or on demand. So if you want it on demand, then you're going to have to do an add-on to get that payment. But especially if you're confident with your trading ability, I would highly recommend to do the on-demand option if you get the chance to on any prop firm, not just Alpha Capital Group. Then you've got the 3-step option, which is actually really cool, because most 3-step options on prop firms are usually 6% throughout all the phases, whereas on this one it's 8% in the first phase, but then in the following 2 phases after that it's 4%, and you have to make sure that you don't exceed a maximum overall drawdown of 6% or a maximum daily drawdown of 4%. The 10K account would cost you $67. The 25K account would cost you $157. The 50K account would cost you $247. The 100K account would cost you $397. And the 200K account would cost you $697. They offer 3 top-tier trading platforms for you to choose from. They offer 3 top-tier trading platforms: MetaTrader 5, CTrader, and the Xtrade. That gives you flexibility to trade on the platform that you're most comfortable with, whether you're scalping on MT5, using CTrader for its depth of market features, or a US trader needing the Xtrade, then you're covered with Alpha Capital Group. Speaking of US traders, Alpha stands out for allowing US clients. A lot of prop firms do restrict this. Alpha uses the Xtrade to offer that access to US traders, which is a major plus for an undeserved market. So when you're choosing a prop firm, it all comes down to execution and spreads mostly. And Alpha Capital exclusively partners with the Rome broker ACG Markets, like I mentioned before, which is an FCA, which is an FSA regulated broker. And what makes Alpha Capital Group an amazing choice is the fact that you've got the 0 commission fees, and they also offer raw spreads that not a lot of other prop firms can give you. It's huge because most prop firms charge commission by lot size, and the fact that these have no commission whatsoever is a massive benefit for you, because if you did have commission in the lot sizes, then that would quietly eat into a lot of your profits. From what I could find, the spreads reportedly start from 0.1 pips. Combine that with no commissions and your effective trading costs are some of the lowest across any prop firm. Something else that is really beneficial is that they support expert advisors and VPNs, with a key condition: only 1 user per account. They're not looking to ban tools, they're just trying to maintain integrity, which is great. Alpha Capital Group are also quite clear on what your average trade duration should be, and they say that it must exceed 2 minutes. So one thing that does not change throughout of all of Alpha Capital Group is that a lot of other firms will give you the option to increase your profit split, but on Alpha Capital Group that's not possible. It's basically just a standard 80% profit split, so you keep 80% of all the profits. If you need a discount code for Alpha Capital Group, go ahead and click the link in our description below. On this page is a discount code that is constantly updated to make sure it's the latest one for you. And at the moment, we've got one called 25-1, which is available for 1 accounts. And at the moment, we have 25-1, which is available for 1-step accounts, which takes away 25% of your total. So if you did this for the 100K option, you'd be saving $124. Here's where you can pick your commission option as well once you select the plan. So you can either pick raw spread or no commission. You can also choose to use expert advisors, and you can pay with either credit card or any form of crypto.